Hey guys, Nancy Faye here, Modern Day Pilgrim. I hope you're having a fabulous day today. Well, welcome back to my channel and to my van. As you can see, I'm getting ready to set my van up for the tent test. And it's Christmas weekend, so we have to decorate because my house on the inside looks kind of nice. And well, I'm gonna spend the night in my van with no heat. At least I can enjoy my environment in that way, right? This is my little Christmas decoration, and that's about that. All right, well anyhow, let me just show you what I got here real quick before I do the window covers. I've got two of these thermometers. Do you see they read the same thing? Do you see that? I think it says 39 outside, and at the moment it's 42 in the van. I'm going to keep one out here, and I'm going to put one in my tent area when we build that later. And the top temperature is from the transmitter that's outside, actually hanging in my tree right now. So there's that. All right, so I've got my thermostats, I've got my Christmas tree up, and we're gonna put the window covers up now. These are from Heat Shield, and they're custom made for this van, and they're pretty fantastic. They go right in, and they're just so perfectly fit to the window that you don't really need to use these suction cups here. Excuse me, suction cups. You don't need to use those because they fit so well. So you saw the temperature before I put the windows in. It was 42. Right now it is 43 on both of the thermometers here. So we're gonna just see how much warmer it gets just by having these window covers in here. And again, as I stated, I do not have my windows cracked yet, but I will before I go to bed crack the windows. We're just gonna see how much body heat I make, how these window covers work, and then when it's time for bed, we will put the other thermometer in the tent and see how that works out. I think we should discuss a little bit about the van. There's zero insulation in this van. I don't have anything on the floors, any kind of insulation on the doors or the cracks and crevices of this van. This is just basic van with basic window covers. And I do have carpet on the floor that I put over the carpet that's in the van just to protect the floor. So the readings of this test is going to be just basic van with no insulation, no heat. I've been in the van for a little bit now, and I don't feel any different than I did a few minutes ago. Probably an hour now. I've been, I watched a program for a little bit, and I think I checked the video when I started making these videos, and it was 7:21, and I don't know what time it is right now, because why? Because I left my watch in the house. Hang on a second. I'm back. It's 8:26. I had to cut the video, check the time, and come back on. So we got in the van an hour ago. 7:21. It is 8:26. It was 42 degrees in the van when we got in here, and it was 39 outside. And right now these temperature gauges say the very same thing, and this is what we have here. Can you see that? It's 40 outside right now, but it's 45 in the van right now. It's 45. So it went up 3 degrees since I put these window covers in. And remember, I've got two of these because I'm going to keep one outside in the van, and I'm going to put one in the tent. I'm actually going to hang it from the line. I have a little S-hook that I'm going to use, and I'm going to hang it from the line inside the tent, so it's not sitting on anything. It's just going to hang with one of these hooks here, an S-hook. This one I actually found on the road, and I picked it up. But they're good, you guys. If you don't have S-hooks, you need to get S-hooks. See, I mean, they're good for everything. You can use them. I've got one here, this one, I've got them everywhere, but they're fantastic. So anyhow, yeah, no insulation in the van. This is just bare bones. Bare bones, sleeping bags, person, tent, and window covers. All right, let's take a look around the van. All right, this is what we got going on here. Got my water, my tea, and nuts. That's just my snack for the night. Got my shoes down here. My fridge is in here because there's nothing in it. It's not on. It's not plugged in. I just kind of use it for a counter. As you can see, it works out wonderfully. And my Jackery's here because I'm going to charge my phone when I go to bed so I can make video in the middle of the night to see what the temperature is. But this is what I have going on here, and as you can see, nothing going on in the front seats. But my window curtains are up there, and then I have another window curtain there. You can't really see it, but these are magnetic curtains, and I have videos on my channel about that. You can check the playlist Van Camping in Michigan for those videos about the magnetic curtains. I'll end up taking my fan down probably because I don't think I'll need it inside the tent. But there's the window covers there. Got this guy here. And here I do have my toilet because I do not plan on going in the house tonight, because why would I want to go outside if I don't have to? So I brought my stuff to use the restroom, and that is that. That is that. So do you recall when I had my tent hooked up, it was from the visor strung all the way to where the seatbelt like latches, that there's like a little place where you can hook the S-hook in there. So I had quite a few comments, you know, and they were legitimate comments of people, you know, saying your visor is not made for that weight. It was true, very, very true. But the blanket is not heavy at all. But I suppose if somebody did use this method and they put a heavier blanket on there, it would probably jack up your visor. So I'm going to take that advice. And I actually did think about it when I was doing it, but I knew the blanket really wasn't that heavy. So I really wasn't worried about it. And it's not like I live in my van and it would be this way on the daily. So it would ruin the visor. But I'm going to take the advice and I'm going to attach it to my headrest. Well, just since we shot that video of around the van, it went up another degree. So we're looking at 46 degrees. Can you see that? My finger's in the way. 46 degrees. I have to put them on this side because if I put them on the other side, you can't see. But yeah, so I can't say enough about the window covers. I really think they're super, super helpful. And they're not even insulated. But again, so it was 42 when I got in the van and it's 46 now. Obviously, it's not a big 10-degree change at the moment, but so what? 4 degrees is 4 degrees. 4 degrees warmer than it was when I got in here. I don't even have any shoes on. I have two pairs of very thick wool socks on. I can feel that the floor is cool, but my feet are not cold. Let's talk about what I'm wearing here. I have my double downies here on. So my duds underneath here, a hoodie. I didn't even put a t-shirt on because it wasn't that cold. You know, I didn't put another, I'm just 2 layered here. I just have the long sleeve. This is a long sleeve underneath here. And then I have my hoodie. I have my cuddle duds on underneath here, which are just it's like a base layer that goes, you know, right to your body, just like kind of like leggings, but a little thinner. They're great to wear under jeans. And my sweatpants, 2 pairs of socks. I've got a hat on, and that's it. That is all I'm going to wear in these 2 sleeping bags. And boy, I gotta say, I'm really looking forward to the test. I kind of wish it was a little bit colder because I think that would, that'd be a great test. And maybe I'll do it again in the new year. Maybe I'll do it again when it's a lot colder out and really see if there's a big change. But I just wanted to get out here and do it. So at the moment, we've got 40 degrees outside, 46 in the van. I'm feeling pretty good. No complaints. So I want to talk about the comments that everybody left on my channel. I want to say thank you so much to everyone who took the time to comment and to give suggestions, tips, hacks, all of it. It's an amazing thing when when people are in need of this sort of a thing, keeping warm, and all these tips and everything you guys put out, amazing. You're amazing human beings and very helpful to a lot of people who need ideas. And again, we're talking about people who might not have the funds to buy the heat. They might have a car, but they don't have enough money to get a little heater or a power station or whatever, a 12-volt blanket. I mean, that's why we're going bare bones here today, right? Thrift stores, utilize them. Utilize them. Having this roof over my head, having a vehicle over your head, no matter what kind it is, where you're at, is a blessing. It's an absolute blessing to have a roof over your head if you're in a bad situation. So never homeless if you have a vehicle, okay? This will be your new home. All right, I don't have anything new to report for a few minutes. I think I'm going to watch a little bit of a program, let another hour go by, and then we'll visit again. Okay, catch you in a little bit. All right, guys, it's about 10:27 p.m. and I'm getting my tent set up here. Got it hooked up right there. It's gonna go here. It's gonna go around my headrest right there, okay? Let's look at the temperature. We've got 45 degrees in the van and 40, so says this ThermoPro, but I looked on my phone and it said it was 38. So, yeah, so it's 2 degrees off. So now what I'm going to have to do is make sure I check my phone against the ThermoPro down here. The inside temperatures are the same, 45 degrees in the van. I don't think I have to worry about that too much, I guess. But whatever the outside temp is, the transmitter that's transmitting to these things here is apparently 2 degrees off because my weather app says it's 38 in my city. So anyhow, still pretty comfortable. I mean, it's a little bit nippy in here. I've got the windows cracked now, the front ones. I've got them down 2 inches on each side. I know it's quite a bit, but condensation would definitely be on these windows if I didn't have them cracked through the night. So anyhow, I'm going to get this tent constructed. I'm basically just going to tie it around here, and when I'm done with tying it, I'll show it to you. So let me get into that. Alrighty, so I've got my tent line hooked up from here. See that little S-hook right there? Going into the space where the seatbelt hooks up into the seatbelt right there. So I've got it nice and tight, and I tied it around the headrest right here, okay? Now, obviously these lights are going to be moved. I just put them there so you could see. The blanket is under the bed. Let me just show you. I'll bring the light. I just want you to see that I don't have, oh goodness gracious, hang on a second here, anything under the bed. Okay, so I just have the blanket and my little stool and nothing over there. Okay, so nothing under the bed, and that is the moving blanket that I had in the video, and we're going to use the same one. Grab that. Okay, and I've still got my 2 sleeping bags. Another thing, I took a screenshot of it so you could see it for yourself, and I'll add it to the video when I'm done editing, or while I'm editing, should I say. But the temperature tonight is going to be 37 and drizzle rain, not 30 degrees, so I thought. I don't know why I thought that. We'll see how this goes. But anyhow, just to document, I did screenshot that. I think it was 10:30 something. I took the screenshot just so you could have that as a reference. And what do we got down here? Now what are we at? 44 degrees. All right, so it's 40 outside, but my phone says it's 38, and it's 44 in the van. I'm going to construct the tent, and then I'm going to hang the one of the thermometers in the tent. So let me get into that. All right, here we have it. I've got it tied up. Let's get closer. Right there with my little S-hook. Up in that little slot where the seat belt fits in. Okay. And all the way around here, I have it tied around my headrest. As we all know, that knot is going to slip through the night. Let's let me see if I can hang my light over here just so I can show you. And it's going to sag even more than it does now. But if we move this down like that, I think that would be okay too. It's obviously lower. The other setup was from the end down there to the visor. And I really liked that. But like the one guy said, he made a comment, I don't know who it was, just said, hey, you know, they're not devised to hold weight. You know, you'd really not want to lose a visor because it's so dangerous to drive without them. You know, could cause accidents from the sun and whatnot, which is very, very true. So putting it on the headrest would be better for that reason. But not only that, if I was out somewhere and I had this set up and I needed to bug out fast, it would be a lot easier to get out of my tent here and just hop up in the front seat if it was attached to this. But if it was attached to the headrest, that would be tough, because then I'd have a rope up there and it would be maybe not a good situation. So overall, I think this is going to be a better situation. I wish my lights are dying, so I'm really sorry. I have to charge them tonight for tomorrow morning. But I think this is going to be the way to go. I probably won't even pinch the sides closed at all. Like I mentioned with those clips, I have those clips right here. But I don't think I'm going to use them. I don't think I'll need to. Again, I was mistaken with the weather, but it says it's 38, but it feels like 33 with the wind and all this jazz, and it's raining out right now. So anyhow, that is that. So I'm going to stick my thermometer in there now, one of them here, down there. Okay, and let's get that going. All right, new plan. I don't like what that's doing to my headrest. You can't really see, and I'm really sorry that my light is so cruddy. All my lights died pretty much, and I only have one left. But do you see how it's making that indentation? I don't love that. So I'm going to take this away here, and I'm going to wrap that rope around those bars. And that's what we're going to do. Okay. All right, as you can see, I've wrapped it and tied it around the post. I'm going to move my light, sorry, just so you can see. There you go. Okay, so it's super tight around the post there instead of the headrest. I didn't like what it was doing to the leather. And still connected up there. Right now, let's see here. The temperature outside says 40, but my phone again says 38. It's 91% humidity outside. It is raining. It says it's 46 in here in the van part, so it went up a degree. That's probably because I've been bouncing around here trying to get this thing situated. So let me hang up our light and check in here. And I'll show you where I have. One second, guys. I'm doing this one-handed. I'm so sorry. Where are you at? There she is. Okay. I got her hooked up with a rubber band and a hook. And it says it's 51 in here. You see that? 51, 41.2 outside. I can only imagine how much warmer it's going to get in here when I get in these two sleeping bags. All right. Let me get my thing hooked up there. Oh, I'm sorry this is a bouncy video, but all my lights died. What can I say? It's reality. This is the way it is. They're being charged as we speak, and I only have this one left. So the lights are being charged down here with my Jackery. Looks like they're pulling 2 watts. 2 little Kaizen lights. I need those for the morning. So that is all. I'm going to set the alarm and check my tent temperature and the outside temperature here at about 3 a.m. and then again when I wake up in the morning. But anyways, this is it. This is what we got going on here. And that's it. I will catch you guys in a few hours, and we'll see what we got going on then. All right, see you then. Alrighty, I'm in like Flynn. I'm in my tent. I'm in my double sleeping bags. Let's grab this. Can you see that? 52. 41 outside, 52 in my tent. And let's see what it is out here. Hang on a second, guys. This is one-handed deal here. Let's say 47. 47 in the van and 52 in my tent. And it is, what the heck time is it? It's got to be at least 11, I don't know, 11:30. I don't know what the time is right now, but when I'm done with this video and I edit it, I will find out what time I made this little snippet and I will put it in the video. Anyhow, I am headed to bed. I am actually tired. I'm very warm right now. There's really not any part of me that is cold. And I'll catch you at 3 a.m. I'm gonna set the alarm for 3 a.m. and take a reading. All right, see you in a little bit. Well, it's 3:20 a.m. and it's 43 out. No, sorry. It's 39 outside, 43 in the van. Okay. And we've got 54 in the tent. So that's pretty darn good. I'm pretty darn comfortable. And I'm pretty darn tired. So I'll catch you in the morning. Looks like we've got 50 in the tent and hang on a second here. 41 in the van, and it's 8:30 in the morning. I know, I slept in, but I had to. I got so much to do today. Anyhow, let me turn the camera back around. Well, I think it was a success. It was a success. 10-degree difference in the van. So that's fantastic. 50 degrees was it this morning when I woke up, and 41 outside here. What is it still? It says it's 43 in the van now. But that's probably because I got out of my bag and I'm moving around. But all in all, I think it's a great way to keep warm in the winter months in a vehicle. Keeping a smaller space around you. Mind you, this was just a moving blanket. This can be so much better. So many great comments in that thread of the video I posted, another way to keep warm in your vehicle. And they talk about using wool blankets, using emergency blankets, Mylar blankets. And I think they're all great. I know for me, the noise of those things moving around would drive me absolutely out of my mind. I could not use them. I just know that in advance. I actually researched them. Some guy reached out. Actually, so many people did. Want to thank everybody for doing that. But one guy, he just made some really good points about it. And then he mentioned the sound. And that was exactly it. I know I couldn't deal with the sound. I can't stand driving in my car and there's one thing rubbing on something or clicking or scratching or scraping. I will pull over and I will fix it. It drives me insane. So, and every time you move and all that noise, I just would not be able to sleep. But I sleep like a rock in this van. I sleep like a rock in here, and I think it has to do with small enclosures. I think we sleep better in small environments. My bedroom's big. It's got a tall ceiling, and I just feel like I'm in the middle of this ginormous room. It's just not as cozy as a van, is a small space. Let me get some water, guys. But overall, just to recap, no heating elements. Just this blanket and the clothes I'm wearing. I have a base layer on. I have sweat clothes on. I have a down vest and a hat. That's what I wore to bed, and 2 pairs of wool socks. and I was very warm. But I will say this, I told you I was not going to clip the front up by the head, and I did not do it. And yes, I did feel a draft coming into the bed area. So I think I could have clipped it once in the center, and that would have helped with that. But I really just wanted to do it the most basic way I could to give a real life situation. Again, you know, there are people who don't have maybe a clip to clip their blanket shut. They can improvise and figure it out and maybe fold it around them or, you know, underneath them at their pillow, whatever. Yeah, absolutely. But I just wanted to make it as bare bones as I could to give a real reading of what it would be like to sleep in this situation in your car. So anyhow, I hope this video was helpful to you guys, and you know, it's only up from here, right? So this basic setup can be made so much better in so many ways, and I appreciate everybody's comments to help everybody out there with staying warm this winter season. So have a great weekend. Have a fabulous Christmas. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, share. Everything I learn, I like to share with you, and in turn, you can share with your friends. All right, have a fabulous Christmas. I will catch you later. Until next time.